नित्यानन्देश्वर सदाशिवसमारम्भां नित्यानन्देश्वरि आदिशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and blessings. Listen to the first statement very carefully. This first statement is the essence of the whole session. Now I am going to conduct. Listen to the logic of the first statement. This is the logic of the whole class, this whole session. You are going to experience and manifest this truth in this session. Because I already did what need to be done inside you. Now I just have to make you understand it is done and it is going to manifest in you now. Listen. Static matter. All of you know what is static matter. This pillar, the seat on which you are sitting. Floor on which you are sitting, things around you, static matter, all that is a static matter. Vibrant activity, dynamic activity, that is like electricity, electron, proton, neutron movements. Ordinary electricity connection to this microphone, to atomic explosion, all these are dynamic activity. Listen. Static matter, dynamic activity, strategic existence. There is a part of you which exists not as a static matter, not as just dynamic activity, but as a strategist who can think, who can visualize, who can inspire, who can take decisions, who has choices, who is alive. That component of you is strategic existence. Listen. Static matter, jata. In Sanskrit it is called jata. Vibrant activity, dynamic activity. In Sanskrit we call it Shakti. Even dynamic activity is not independent intelligence. No. It has no independent intelligence. The electricity which comes in this microphone, if you mishandle it, it will shock you. It has no intelligence. Oh, Swamiji is my boss, I should not touch him. No. It has no independent intelligence. Dynamic activity, strategic existence. There is a part in you which makes decisions, strategies, which responds to all the whys. why you sit on the floor, why you sit on the chair. There are so many whys you go on deciding for your existence. How many of you understand that? Which goes on strategizing in you. Static matter, dynamic activity, strategic existence. Existence of you which goes on strategizing. You go on strategize based on what you perceive as you. Yes, please listen. Static matter, dynamic activity, strategic existence. Usually all of you feel these three are different. Am I right? Now I am declaring one of the most sacred secret, important truth. Static matter, dynamic activity, strategic existence. Jata, Shakti, Shivam. All these three are one and the same. There is no boundary, there is no border between these three. Listen. Because now I am going to make you live it. Understand, all power manifestation is just to confirm the highest cognitions have become part of your life. Higher and higher cognitions become your driving force. You raise your plane of existence. Highest oneness. Highest oneness. When it becomes your cognition, your plane of existence is Kailasa. Understand? This oneness has a lot of confusion. People have confusion. When I asked you to share something as your status, it is actually an enriching activity. If you immediately do, you give a statement to me, I am all yours. Then I give you the statement, I am all yours. If you think the little money you paid is only mine, then my energy will say, okay, whatever is equivalent to that, let it be yours. Whoever feels, the moment I say, please, let's do that, and you are just jumping into it and doing, raise your hand. I give you the statement, already oneness has started. Already oneness has started. When you say you are all mine, I say I am all yours. Over. even if you decide now, let me come to the cognition, I am all yours, let you all be mine, then the possibility for the oneness opens. How many of you are ready for that at least? Let's do it. If you feel, I think I'm being used for enriching, I don't need you. I have a huge team working from Kailash. Ramakrishna, Ramana Maharshi, all the names I said yesterday. Yesterday I did not mention few names. Not that I did not respect them. It's one long list. Second, many people I feel they are part of me. Especially Puttaparthi Sai Baba and Shirdi Sai Baba, both Sais. I don't even feel like mentioning their name, they are just part of me. I don't know, if you come to my room, you will see only one photograph in my room. That is Puttaparthi Sai Baba photograph, nobody, nothing else. It's too intimate relationship. Too intimate. I have a huge team doing my enriching, so don't worry. You can't enrich more than Puttaparthi Sai Baba. You can't enrich more than Paramahamsa Yogananda. You can't enrich more than Ramana Maharshi. How many of you are here guided by earlier masters like Ramana Maharshi, Ramakrishna, Puttaparthi Sai Baba, and of course, one more name I have to mention, Bhagavan Nityananda of Ganeshpuri, and Baba Muktananda, Paramahamsa Yogananda, all these great beings have guided you to me and you are here. Raise your hand. Please just look around. Every one of you, just look around. So if any of you are thinking, you are enriching, when you say, I'm all yours, life responds to you with the same statement, I am all yours. Wherever you want complete life to support you, decide to support that with your complete life. Even if you put whatever you know about you, it is only 2% of you. And I am going to give you the remaining 98% of you now only. I tell you one of the important secret. When I decided, whatever I received, I'll start sharing, doing Mahadeva's work. I saw, when I exhausted my 2 hands and 1 head and whatever I have, he started adding me more. He started giving me more hands, more heads, more energy, more existence, more strength, more depth. When I started sharing that also, he started giving more. Share more is the logic of life. Listen carefully. Forget about everything else for now. Listen to this sacred secret. Static matter, dynamic activity, strategic existence. All three does not have boundary. does not have border. The strategic existence which is in you wrongly believes in delusion. The dynamic activity and the static matter is not in your control, which is a lie. The belief you are carrying is a big lie told to you by human beings. Truth from source of your existence, which I am bringing you to now, your strategic existence is capable of experiencing the reality. The reality is your strategic existence, dynamic activity, and static matter has no border, has no boundary. It is in oneness. Now I am going to make you manifest 21 powers. Just to make you understand the multi-dimensions of this truth. Listen. Listen carefully. This, the part of the truth I am sharing with you, this part is called Sattva Tattva. The unit of purity. This is the chapter Sattva Tattva. Mahadeva reveals in Agama. See, I use 4 or 5 words for Mahasadashiva. The word Mahasadashiva, Sadashiva, Mahadeva, Shiva. All these words point towards the same being, which is totality of all of us. So, if you are new to Hinduism, please don't get confused. Let me repeat. Usually I use all these words: Mahadeva, Sadashiva, Shiva, Mahasadashiva, all these words, Parashiva, all these words denote the same being who is totality of the whole existence. All of us. Nityanandeshwara, all these words denote the same being. Mahadeva explains in Agama this part which I am talking to you now as Sattva Tattva. Please listen. You need to know this important information. He says, teach this truth only to a person with whom you feel they are your own. This whole Sangha, this whole organization, this whole buildings, this whole thing, what for? For both of us to sit and for me to transmit this highest cognitions to you and you manifesting it, that's all. And I tell you, not this Sangha, whole humanity's purpose is this only. Purpose of the whole humanity is this only. Human beings having the next breakthrough. Understand, when these cognitions, higher cognitions, become your driving force, you are no more a human being. What drives you decides whether you are an animal, human, or divine. If these higher cognitions drive you, I tell you, it is not just about power manifesting. Even your existence will be so sweet, you will be happy about your existence. when these higher cognitions become your fuel, which runs your existence, I tell you, you will be happy about your existence. You will be so pleased about your existence. You will dance about your existence. You will celebrate your existence. That is what I said yesterday, the state of Sadashiva. He dances not because of anything. He is so happy about his existence. That is Mahadeva's dance, the cosmic dance. He is so happy about his existence. Understand, when you manifest powers, especially realizing, cognizing my strategic existence. Your strategic existence means, let me explain, all the time you are strategizing. Good or bad is different. All the time you are strategizing. How many of you are understanding that? Your strategic existence unfortunately feels you are only a fox, limited, powerful. That is why you think like fox. You are a lion. Your strategic existence has power over all dynamic activity and all static matter. Now, actually, I can see when I am uttering, in how many years it is not even going till the earbud goes. Now, I am not angry with you. I feel, why should so much of life negativity should be entertained and cherished by you? Understand? Mahadeva, when he gives rules for sannyas, he uses very beautiful two words. Somebody is trying to become sannyasi, like a krama brahmacharya. Krama brahmacharya is not sannyas. You are trying. You can always drop the vows. See, you take the same vows of sannyas, but not in front of fire. You just take requesting Kalabhairava to support you to be successful. Any day you don't feel like you are not able to, you drop, there is no karma. There is no karma. You can always drop and you can do what you want. There is no karma involved in it. It's only an attempt. He gives a beautiful explanation. When you are trying, hormonal pressure builds up and you miss the vows. It is not sin. There is nothing, no prayaschitta, no punishment, nothing needs to be done. You just need to realign. If you want to decide to continue the same vows, otherwise you can drop the vows, no problem. But cherished romance cannot be entertained while you are having those vows. Listen, like some negative things happen in your life, something did not go as you want. You feel beaten and broken. For half an hour, 1 hour, you are completely life negative. Okay, that can be tolerated. But constantly having a cherished romance with negativity, that is where the problem starts, which is not required. See, I am not saying if a snake appears here, snake comes here, don't run away. That is real danger. That does not mean whole day you will be snake phobic and thinking, oh, snake is going inside my nerves. I'm all the time feeling snakes are moving around on my body. That's a big difference. entertained phobia, actual danger. There's a big difference between these two. Precisely when life hits you, falling into life negativity, all the time engaging and entertaining life negativity. Don't you see the difference between these two? These higher conclusions. Either you can logically think and come to that conclusion, or by the trust, I think if Swamiji says that's a truth, so I am deciding to come to that conclusion, and I know I will be convinced about it. If not, I will struggle with the doubt, but I am not going to deny his statement. That is oneness. I may doubt his conclusions, but I will not deny his conclusions. I may doubt his conclusions, but I will not deny his conclusions. How many of you are ready to come to that conclusion? That is enough. I can make my conclusions work for you. See, when it starts working, after that naturally it is going to become your conclusion. Only till it starts, that virtuous circle starts. Once you manifest power, you will believe this higher conclusion. Once you come to this more and more of higher conclusion, more powers, more higher conclusion. That is all. You will be naturally raised to Kailasa over. See, Kailasa is nothing but your existence on highest conclusions. No, it is straight. I don't eat. I eat higher conclusions as my life source. See, you can have the conclusion, my existence can move only maximum my own body, that also all the time not. You can live in that conclusion. You can live in that cognition. Who is going to suffer? Naturally, your ability to move goes on reducing. One day you stop moving, that's what is death. I tell you, you do not need to withdraw because it has not become immediately your realization. I'll give you experiential proofs to you as your own experience through power manifestation. That will start poking holes in your doubts. And your doubts will collapse. When your doubts collapses, this cognition becomes your cognition. And living with these higher conclusions, higher cognitions as the source of your life is what I call existence of Mahasadashiva. State of Mahasadashiva. See, you also exist, he also exists. He exists with the clarity, dynamic activity and static matter as no boundary. I am one with everything, so everything listens to me and my strategy. Let me repeat once more. Static matter, dynamic activity, strategic existence has no boundary. So if your strategic existence decides something, declares something, dynamic activity and static matter obeys literally, simply. Next statement, you do not need to spend your whole life logically to come to this conclusion. If you decide, Swamiji has come to that conclusion, he will teach me only right thing. Let me declare, this is my cognition, and that declaration is enough for me to help you to manifest the powers related to this truth. When you start manifesting powers, you will understand it is not just Swamiji's conclusion, it is now your own conclusion. Till I sign the check and put the money in your account only, it is my money. Once I put it in your account, it is your money now. Same way, till it is my conclusion and not yours only, you need to depend on my cognition. Once you start manifesting powers and understanding, now it is your cognition. Now it is your conclusion. Now it is your way of existence. How many of you are understanding? That's all. This part of the Agama is called Sattva Tattva. Why I am telling you, two reasons. One, I should remember to give respect and reverence and all the credit to Mahadeva. Second, all of you need to know, everything I am teaching you is from authentic Hindu scriptures. It is from Vedas and Agamas of Sanatana Hindu Dharma. It is from Hinduism. Once more I want to remind you, this knowledge source is from Sanatana Hindu Dharma. It is from Hinduism. Fundamentally, I am shifting the way you exist to a higher conclusions, experientially, step by step by step. How many of you are understanding this whole logic? Clear? Initially, I need to support you with my understanding and my cognition till you start picking up that cognition. That is what is like a father making the child walk. He doesn't allow the child's small tender legs to hold the whole weight of the body. He puts his hand and takes the whole weight. So the tender legs need to just try. Same way, your ability to manifest powers is like a tender legs. I am not going to put your whole negativity weight on that. What will happen then? You will never try. That's the problem. So I'll hold. That holding and making you walk is what is initiation. That is what is called initiation. Once you walk, you know you can walk. Your legs believes it can walk. Initiation is done. You can live, manifest it. That's all. When I am walking here, I am holding you to walk. Every power manifestation should be done with complete integrity, because only if you do it with integrity, your cognitive shift will happen. Don't try to see through the hole and tell no. You are not doing it for anybody else. You are doing it for you. It is a spiritual practice. the highest integrity need to be maintained. So you gain confidence. You gain the higher cognitions. You gain the higher existence. Understand? Static matter, vibrant activity, strategic existence has no border, no separation. It is all one and the same. You can do whatever you want with all these three.